It is said that all civilizations through human history have used the bow and arrow. In hunting today, we use primarily the compound bow or a traditional bow, such as the longbow or recurve bow. I feel the compound bow offers good accuracy and power and is the most common bow type used today. It is good for shots averaging 10, 20, 30 yards or more. It is good for shooting from stationary positions from the ground or a tree stand. Traditional bows such as the recurve bow or longbow are less commonly seen these days. These bows are commonly accurate about 10 to 15 yards or more for an experienced shooter. During my 3D archery events, I find that the traditional shooters generally shoot from a closer position than the compound bow archers. Compound bows generally use a 3 or 5 pin sight that you can set for 10, 20, 30, etc. yards, which is used for aiming at your target. It is my experience that traditional bows are best shot instinctively. Through good development of your instinctive shooting, this can give the traditional archer an edge in things such as aerial shooting. The minimum draw weight for hunting is 40 pounds. Many compound bows range from 40 to 70 pounds, while many traditional bows range from 40 to 55 pounds. The compound bow has what is called let-off, which means it will be easier to hold a draw than a traditional bow. The higher your draw weight, the faster and more consistent your arrow will go. However, my own experiments have shown that draw length can have a greater effect on arrow speed and consistency than draw weight. Most archers, depending on age and sex, have a draw length of between 26 and 32 inches or more. Shooting a bow with a draw length that is too long can be uncomfortable to shoot, and in my experience will result in higher incidences of the infamous wrist slap. It does not hurt to have a professional archery outfit help guide you. When selecting your arrows, 500 spine arrows are generally best for traditional bows and low draw weight compound bows. 300 spine arrows are generally best for higher draw weight compound bows, 60 to 70 pounds. I have experimented with aluminum arrows, but carbon arrows are tried and true these days. Wood can be used with a traditional bow, but should never be used from a compound bow. I personally prefer natural feather fletching for durability. I have done experiments with 125, 150, 200 grain arrowheads, but these days I always go with 100 grain arrowheads. When getting started with archery, it is good to have access to a range with targets at 10, 20, 30, and maybe even 40 and 50 yards. This will allow you to test the limits of your archery ability and allow you to sight in your pins if using a compound bow sight. Local 3D archery circuits are good to improve your archery even further. I personally do not condone shooting archery in the backyard unless your next neighbor is more than 500 feet away. Remember, the bow and arrow is not a toy. Arrowhead types. Field point or judo point, generally used for practice and target shooting. Broadhead. These generally come in 2 or 3 blades and used for most big game such as deer. There are mechanical options these days that have a mechanism to open the blade up upon impact. Small game arrowheads tend to be blunt in nature, which helps prevent piercing, and these are best for game such as birds and squirrels, etc. If shooting a compound bow, I personally recommend the use of a trigger release worn on the wrist, which helps greatly with consistency. I do not personally wear a wrist guard. With experience and a proper draw length, your form should prevent wrist slaps. Although bows can be purchased online, it helps to have a local outfitter guide you through the process. Many wildlife agencies in North America offer a bow hunter education course, and I recommend taking this course even in locales that do not require it for hunting. Check your local sportsmen's clubs to see if they offer free hands-on introductions to archery. My favorite archery-related movie of all time is Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, 1991. Thank you for watching, and if you'd like to see more videos like this one, please subscribe.